Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns taking on Davis Mills and the Houston Texans.
We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were losers their last. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the third round from Stanford.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mills on first down. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led by a 3-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On first down, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 6 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Second down, here's Chubb again. Powerful running. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. For Kidder here, it's complete. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. It's complete to Chris Conley. Not much there, only a yard. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A run for Nick Chubb. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Malik Collins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Watson now to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They go play action. Mills. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mills. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mills to the air again. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, Mills. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Mills. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mills. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mills. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Mills. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Janovich, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. A huge play there for Houston.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mills now. He gets it to Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Mills again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. High throw, but he makes the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth 1st half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 105 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. fights loose. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Nice little juke. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Now they try the right side here. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mills now going to keep it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Myles Garrett coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
There's a nice move. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They run, Chubb, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Watson to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Watson on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run it again with Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Mills. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Mills on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. It fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the gun, Mills. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
152 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here is Mills and the Texans. Down by 10. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing, Mills. Conley with a reception. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. To throw, Mills. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Mills to the air again. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 38, Mills. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. First down, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw is Mills. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.